It's a very humbling experience. A lot of times you learn more and are taught lessons in life than what you're teaching someone else. And I'm just the facilitator. The riders do the work, the horses do the work, and to see them having a success, giving that child, that adult, that client a feeling of accomplishment, of success. I have a paraplegic that rides, and once we get him on the horse now, he is an independent rider. But the first time he rode by himself, it gave us chills, And again, that's not me, that's him doing the work.
In 2009, a new kind of therapy trotted into the Ada area. With this therapy, however, there are no drab offices, no intimidating lab coats, and no complicated machines. But there is fresh air and companionship, and plenty of smiles to go around.
TLC is an equine assisted activities and therapies program. It's called the Longhorn Center, and we just shorten for acronym TLC, as in tender loving care. And we provide services for children and adults with any disability, whether it's physical, emotional, cognitive, mental, and provide that healing with the use of a horse. The horse is our therapist.
A longtime educator, Amy Cusack was constantly seeking new and creative ways to meet the needs of her students. During her career, she noticed that classroom settings aren't always conducive to learning, and she eventually stumbled upon an exciting alternative.
I was teaching out of state, and I decided one January it was time to volunteer to give back to an organization. And there was a therapeutic riding center close to my school where I taught, and so I decided I'm going to go check it out. So I did, and fell in love with the whole concept of the horses healing humans. I started volunteering and decided to go through the certification process to get my certification for a therapeutic riding instructor.
TLC has several four-legged therapists on staff. Just like the humans they help, the animals have different dispositions. Because of this, TLC's stable of horses is able to meet the needs of a wide range of clients.
You'll have strong personalities and weak personalities, just like as humans we do. And it's interesting that the horses that they are drawn to, a lot of times will match their personality. And then they find that the more they work with that horse, that's how the human bond is created right there. And the horse is an animal that has the same gait or movement as we do when we walk. So that's why it's so therapeutic, not only, mentally, but also physically. This is Joey, a very curious man that he is. He's about 8 years old now, and he was a horse that was donated to our program. And as you can see, working doesn't agree with him because it makes him sweat. But he again, personality-wise, very social, very nosy, but a very sweet boy. Yep, I don't have any treats for you. Nothing. They range in age from about 12 to 30. And we have Caroline, which is a 2-year-old miniature donkey. We have a boy barn here, and she's our only girl, and she kind of rules the roost. But she is part of our program also. We have clients that associate with and relate to Caroline more than the bigger horses. So we do leading activities with her and grooming with her also.
The Longhorn Center is accredited by the Professional Association of Therapeutic Horsemanship International, or PATH for short. PATH has a presence in all 50 states, as well as the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and more than 40 foreign countries. PATH's mission is to ensure safe and optimal outcomes in equine-assisted activities and therapies for individuals with special needs.
It's an organization that we are certified through, and our centers are also PATH centers. We are the only center in southeastern Oklahoma that's a PATH center. It just basically holds you accountable for your professionalism and for your safety issues. We have a whole book of safety issues that we have to provide, whether it's the facility, the horses, the volunteers, the clients. They all have certain core things that we have to follow.
A diverse client base keeps TLC and its equine therapists very busy. Having launched the program with students in a couple of rural Pontotoc County schools, TLC has since broadened its service area as well as the types of conditions it can help treat.
We serve a variety of clients, whether it's a physical disability or learning disability, and we do a lot of autistic children and adults. So I've had clients from Ada, from the Latta area, Stratford, Van Oss. We have clients from Colgate. We had clients from Tishomingo actually come down too for some sessions in the summer. We had a little boy that started when he was 3 years old with a physical disability, and I've serviced one as young as 67 years old. So it's a wide spectrum of ages, but also disabilities.
Clients new to TLC's unique brand of therapy are often surprised by what they encounter, simply because many of them have never spent much time around larger animals. But the TLC staff goes to great lengths to accommodate each client's specific needs.
A lot of times they're a little hesitant when they come, only because, again, it's something new, and a horse is a 1,200 pound animal, and to be able to say, you're going to get on that horse and you're going to go ride is something they're like, I don't think so. This is really helpful in terms of it's a different environment because they're outside, and we take their goals from school on their individualized education plan, and also doctors, whether they're working with a physical therapist, a speech therapist, an occupational therapist, we take those goals and we come up with a plan, a lesson plan per se, to where we want that client to go. We take those goals that we have assigned to them, and then we incorporate it with games. We do about 5-10 minutes of stretching for the physical part. We also incorporate whatever the goal is in a game. Maybe it's like my kids at school that we work on spelling words. So we would stop at a cone, they would spell the word. If they got it correct, they got to move on. If not, we'd circle the cone and we'd try it again. Things that are as simple as the tactile skill of the physical part, just like throwing a ball. We do that on our horses, and our horses go through the same type of training as our volunteers do. They're special. It's not just any horse that you pull up, because they have personalities just like we do. And it takes a lot for our horses to be ready as far as doing the job that they have to do.
TLC has made great strides since opening its doors less than a decade ago, and continues to evolve in terms of the kinds of therapies it can offer. The healing power of horses has proven to reach beyond even the loftiest of expectations, and TLC stays up to date on all new developments within the field.
We do have a program actually that we are piloting for our veterans. Again, it's through our PATH Association, which is called Equine Services for Heroes. We've been very fortunate to receive some grants through the Elks Lodge and some other places that we're able to provide a program that we do every year called Horse Tales, TLC Horse Tales. And it is a program to create and promote children's literacy and reading at an early age. And the children, through the grant, we're able to buy a book about horses for the child, and they're able to keep it so they can continue reading. And the children learn the book, we work with the teachers, and then they come out and their reward is getting to read to the horses. And one of our other goals is to start a group for Alzheimer's patients. There's a program that's called Living in the Moment instead of For the Moment. But if we can give that person some happiness for 30 minutes out of their day and the caretaker, then we've done our job.
TLC runs on volunteer power. Basically, it's about people caring for and about other people. To this end, TLC has partnered with East Central University, which offers its students service learning hours when they volunteer. But then the students become attached and keep coming back.
We grow our volunteer base by someone saying, hey, I want to stay on and help. Creating that bond, first of all, with the horses, but also for wellness, whether it's physical or mental, and just for a well-being. As a way to give them the means to do that, that is a very humbling experience. You don't have to have the time, you just have to have the heart, is what we say. So we get a lot of volunteers as far as coming that they want to help. And this is one way that they can make a difference, is by volunteering in the program.
Amy relies on her close to 3 decades of teaching experience to help navigate the therapy sessions between the client and her animals. Providing clients with peace of body or mind is TLC's ultimate goal, and so far it has been a very successful mission.
I just want people to know about our program and to know the difference that it's making in individuals' lives. We're finding that there's so many things that the horse and the human bond can reach. We get a lot more out of kids that are struggling per se in different areas, because it doesn't feel like they're in class when they're out here, or it doesn't feel like they're doing physical therapy. It's fun out here. And so that's the one thing that I would like people to see, is that, you know, it's a safe place for you to get some treatment, whatever type of disability it is, or just to volunteer. That's very therapeutic in itself.